Hello, I'll continue from yesterday. We have seen how the evolutionary process starts, how Homo sapiens or human beings, right after their evolution, they have moved from the old Stone Age, which is the Paleolithic Age, from old Stone Age to new Stone Age and to more complex societies which we have today. And these took millions, hundreds and thousands of years. Now, there are recognized patterns in the course of evolution, like the most earliest age is the Paleolithic age, which is the Stone Age. Now, when we say Stone Age, we primarily mean that the implements which were used by the early men of that time were made of stone. So, Old Stone Age or the Paleolithic Age, the implements which were used were made of rough, crude stones and with bigger pieces of stones. After that, we come to the next stage of development, which is the Mesolithic age. And in the Mesolithic age, we have again stone implements, but somewhat the stone implements here are refined than those used in the earlier stage. After that, we have the Neolithic age, which is the new Stone Age. Here also the main ingredient for use in implements is stone, but here the more polished stone implements are used. After that, we have the Chalcolithic age. Chalcolithic is where we have the use of stones as well as sometimes metals here, mainly copper. Copper was the first metal to be used. And then we have the Iron Age, where iron was the most important metal used. Now, this is a pattern which is seen all over the world. These are the recognized patterns. But again, the mode of development is not uniform all over the world. There are geographical variations. And again, the archaeological materials which have been collected, much improvement has taken place. New methods of dating of evidence has come up, more scientific methods. For example, one method is spectrometric dating. Spectrometric dating is the use of gamma rays to date especially human remains, like say bones or skulls. And then there is also the measuring of potassium or radioactive decay in these remains. Then in the last 10,000 years, there is radiocarbon dating. That is, the carbon imprint is taken. That is, measuring the loss of carbon in organic material. Organic material refers to all kinds of materials, biological materials such as plant remains, animal remains, human remains. So these constitute organic material, and there the loss of carbon in organic material, the amount of loss of carbon can be measured, and this is called carbon dating. And then there is this method called dendrochronology, and this is a method of study in which the number of uh, rings in the wood or the trunks of trees is measured, thereby determining how old the tree is. And so this kind of dating is also done. And another method is thermoluminescence. That is where an artifact or an object which is found is heated up, and the heating of such material especially here, materials of pottery, uh, it helps in studying the changes which heating causes, and thus finding out the age of that particular material. So, if any kind of evidence is available, dating is possible by any of these methods. So, now we have um, the author telling us what is culture and what is civilization. Now, culture is a pattern of life of a society. It means societal relations, it includes language, it includes rituals. And civilization, however, is a more complex pattern. Civilization is when there is a development from one stage to the next, and it includes more sophisticated religious beliefs, more complex social structures. It can it more sensitive aesthetic awareness in people, then the use of texts, then the birth of cities, urban living. Okay, so and civilization covers wider area. So these are the two definitions given by the author on culture and civilization. And just as the use of tools by early men can uh, tell us something about their life, so also use of tools, especially the stone. Stone is the tool. Stone implements were stone is the material used for those early tools and implements used by the cave dwellers. Similarly, we can also study types of evolution through evidence of different types of pottery found. The pottery which were used by hunter-gatherers, by cattle keepers, and by farmers. So I'll stop here for today and continue again. Thank you.